McLaren boss downplays Piastri-Norris showdown at Hungarian GP. McLaren team principal Andrea Stella downplayed the dramatic late race moment between Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris during the Hungarian Grand Prix, describing it as nothing more than two drivers pushing to the limit in pursuit of victory. The final race before Formula One summer break saw the McLaren duo separated by just 0.7 seconds at the finish. The race began with Oscar Piastri chasing Charles Leclerc, while Lando Norris, after a poor start, found himself in fourth, trying to get past George Russell. With Piastri stuck behind the Ferrari, McLaren opted to switch him to a two-stop strategy. As Piastri pitted early, Leclerc followed suit to cover the undercut. Norris, meanwhile, stuck to a more aggressive one-stop strategy. This strategic split meant the teammates were destined to meet on track. After Piastri's second stop and a successful overtake on a struggling Leclerc, the Australian closed the gap to Norris. In the penultimate lap, he launched a daring move on the inside, locking up under heavy braking and nearly making contact with his teammate. Speaking to the media, including Sportskeeda, Andrea Stella wasn't overly concerned by the close call. When you have two exceptional drivers like Lando and Oscar fighting for a Formula One Grand Prix win and the championship, the racing is bound to be tight. But it was hard, fair, and within the bounds of what we expect at McLaren. He acknowledged the late braking. Oscar did lock up slightly, but Lando left room, knowing Oscar would be on the limit. That's the level of mutual respect they have. Piastri reflects on narrow defeat to Norris despite showing strong pace throughout. Piastri was disappointed to come up short. The Australian admitted the loss stung, especially with how close the final margin was. Anytime you lose a race by such a small margin, it hurts a bit, he said, but it was definitely exciting, both from inside the car and for the fans. Overall, it was a fun race. With just 9 points now separating the McLaren teammates in the championship, the stage is set for a fiery second half of the season once F1 returns after the break.